question. So, this book is about you, but it's about so many other people. It's about your family, your mom.
Yes.
It's about Adebola.
Yes. I went to do a interview with that. And people were asking the question, who is this Adebola? I didn't in my heart.
It's about the Durotoys, as you said. It's about your therapist. It's about your church community, about friends. You seem to be very blessed with people, very blessed with community. And this room, I think, makes that point, really, really well.
And this is the second book launch we're doing.
Oh, wow.
We did the first one on Saturday with people from across the globe. So I had to.
So, we're not so good enough to be the first one. I understand why Bobby is in the second one. Bobby, I'm playing, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yes, I'm just grateful for
yeah. I mean, but I want you to speak about community, people, what they mean to you. I mean, we see you always listening, asking, caring, seeing people. On your show, people open up in ways that, they would never do anywhere else. And even when they share and we sit and watch it at home, it's never salacious. No matter what the content is that they've said, it feels like because you respect their humanity, we as viewers have to respect their humanity as well. And I want you to talk about, maybe there's not a finely tuned question here, just about what people mean to you, what they've meant on that journey, and what we should see in ourselves. What your journey in life and getting to this point has taught you about.
Thank you for asking. Yeah. That's one of my most important questions. I'm so glad that Professor Tommy is here for us. I know the mountains he climbs to make it today. And they were episodes of Professor Tommy, so we can be with us for the next session. And I went about him because 2 stories I'm going to share. When we started the Future Awards, nobody knew us. And nobody was going to it. And I'm so happy that Auntie Adesua is here. She's tired of hearing the story. But she paid for the hall for the first The Future Award and paid for a BJ Godalo to do the decorations in the Future Hall. So I'm very grateful to her. There's so many people there. Agata Amata, that's where me and Debola met for the first time on her set. Gave me one of my first jobs. Kokola was chair of our board. And I wanted to perform her story. And we didn't know anybody. But we thought, how do people take us seriously if we are nobody? Nobody knows our parents' name. And so we met Pastor Tommy and said, sir, we want you to be the chairman of our board. He didn't know us from anywhere. And he was the sexiest chief executive officer, chairman of a bank in the country at the time, because he was the chairman of Bank PHB. So everybody wanted Professor Tommy. I said, the first time I met President Jonathan, so let me not jump this thing. So go and say, sir, if you sign our letters, they will take us seriously. So Tommy said, he didn't even know who he was. He said, probably, if you sign our letters, they'll take us serious. He said, okay, any letter you bring, I will sign it. I will introduce it to anybody I can. I just have no money to give you. And he still gave us money. And when I think of that trust, I'm stunned. Because we could have used the money for his name for Yahoo. He didn't know us from anywhere. The first time I went into Asuro, it was because of Professor Tommy. He signed the letter we had done to President Yaradua saying we wanted to come and visit him for the future. So we didn't know why we were invited. When we called the Governor Jonathan was like, where is Pants? Where is Pants? Because obviously when he saw the signature, he thought, I want to meet these children of Professor Tommy. And I go back to when I was young, my mother used to live in Pakwaguda. And when we come out of Pakwaguda, come to the street, there was a man that saw us one day. He was in the Peugeot 505, I think. And he just stopped, I think, and said, where are you guys going? He said, we're going to Kekotu. He says, join in the car, mommy, am I correct? And every day, he would tell us to wait at the bus stop. And he would drive me to school. He didn't know me from anywhere. And he would drop us at a place called Little Chef. And would buy me snacks. I don't know him. I've not met him after that. But he was kind to me. One more step. When I got into the University of Lagos, I wrote it in the book, I was 14, so I wasn't qualified to get in. You had to be 16 My mother said she wasn't going to swear on a fidelity, so I don't go to hellfire. I was older than my age. And so we went and just started asking for help from people in the school. And the VC secretary, Professor Oyendida Bode, now a blessed memory, said, he's a nice man. Just come and see him one of those and plead your case. So the professors had discretionary slots where they could decide who was mature enough. And all we did was walk into Professor Bida Police office, make our case, he asked me a few questions, said I will approve your admission. So all through my life, I've been the beneficiary of people's kindness. On a fundamental level, as a child, as a teenager, as an adult. I wrote in the book that when I was depressed, I went, look at me, when I called Uncle Fela, all I said was, Uncle Fela, I'm dying. I need to come to you. I said, should they come over? When I was going through depression, I was worried about going to hurt myself. I went to Deborah's house and lived for weeks. And so people have been wicked to me, oh. But I can't remember because people have been kind to me. People have held me. People have comforted me. People have invested in me. People have trusted me. People have blessed me. And that is what I want to choose as the story of my life. And when I was writing this book, I wanted to celebrate as many of those people as I could. I want to locate them in my story. It's very and this event, people don't understand. The people I invited to this event, actually, this fellow doesn't go out to the event. They say, Chude, do I need to come? I say, it's very important to my story. You have to come. And thank you for asking that question because people have blessed me. People in this room have blessed. I remember when I did the Busola Dakolo interview, Olumide Akpata was the NBA president. He called me and said, Chude, any amount of lawyers you need, we will provide. Why? So thank you for that. You know, I'm very grateful. And when I forgot depressed, people say that I talk about my exes a lot. And I say, if you had the kind of exes I've had, you talk about them. And I need to stop talking about them from now. But we know one of my best friends, we're a quartet of 4 of us. Myself, they were don't call them. They don't call them. It's like, it's enough is enough. Enough is enough. But she would come to my house every day because she was living close and dropped me food because she knew I was broke. And I just looked at her one day and just thought, what have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this? And that's the kind of love I've received. And I don't know how I could have done life without it. I don't know how I could have had a rich life without it. I look back at my life and it's blessed because of people.
Wow. Wow. Wow.